So last session, we discussed about selectors. Still, we have a lot of selectors to discuss. Let us continue the concept of selectors. Maybe, if possible, tomorrow also we'll discuss about selectors only. But a lot of things are there, a lot of concepts are there. Those we need to check it thoroughly. Okay. So let's come here now. So what are the selectors we discussed in the last session? Yeah. ID, name, class. Okay. Right. There is a lot of meanings. Of course, you can go to Google, you can find for the selectors also. Okay, by Googling also, we can find the for the selectors. Can you come here now? What are the selectors we discussed in the last session? Class selector, ID selector, name selector. Right, these are what we see. So, what is the meaning of this selector? Tell me, anybody. What is the meaning of this selector? Not grouping. So, what is grouping selector? So P comma H1 comma ID could be anything. P comma ID comma H1 and H2. This is called grouping. Otherwise, hash, title, hash, heading, hash, text. This is also grouping. So here we are grouping the elements. Here we are grouping the IDs. Of course, same way we can do what we can group the classes also, right? Why not? We can group the classes also. Class selector. This is a class selector and this is a class selector. Yes, we can group the things like this. This is called grouping selector. When can I go for grouping selector? If you think that this element, this element, this element are having same style, same rules, then we can group the selectors. No, we don't want to write it. If three elements, three different styles, we'll write separately. If three elements are having same styles and same rules, then we will go for grouping. Right? That's what grouping will always help us to reduce the number of lines of code. Number of lines of code. So now, what is the meaning of this selector? Tell me, please. Div greater than P. What is the meaning of div greater than P? Do we have a selector like this, div less than P? We don't have div less than P. Some people may ask you, do you have this selector? And there is no selector. In one of the multiple choice question, they asked it. Find the valid selector below. They given this also. And most of the people, they will choose this. This is not valid. Actually, there is no less than. Always you will have greater than only. Greater than means what? What is the meaning of, tell me please? P div greater than P. Or else some people will write the same thing like this also. You see, there is a class, something called, you see, like this also we can write. Block greater than P. Okay, you write the same thing. Hash, some kind of box greater than P, like whatever it may be. What is the meaning of the greater than symbol? It may be element, it may be a class, it may be an ID, but it is all suffixed with followed by greater than symbol. What is the meaning of it? Yesterday we written.
Actually, select paragraph tag.
Yesterday, last when I'm leaving the session, I written this. What we did there? Can we go and check this? I think last session selectors, if we can go. Yes, I think div space I written as well as div like this also I written. What is the meaning of it? Tell me.
H1
No. Yesterday I told you cannot forget. Remember, I'm telling you, you have to remember the situation. That's why I'm telling you. I need this. I need that. What is the selector for it? So div greater than P. 2 greater than H1. At a div, what is 2? 2 is an ID. 2 is an ID and 2 ID. Otherwise, you can take block 2 also. If it is a class, you can take this block 2 also we can take. So what is the meaning of it? Now let's go there. I'm going to refresh it. Color red applied only for this. I have one big doubt here. Sir, if I have one more H1 inside, will it apply? If I have one more H1, now you see, I'm writing hello in 2 second div, something like this I'm writing. If I can refresh, will this is also designed? Yeah, this is also designed. This is also designed. Whatever it is. So maybe it is at the bottom, maybe it is at the somewhere. What is the meaning of it? Block 2 is the parent. In the parent, you have 2 H1 tags. Okay. And come here now, div space H1. Okay, block space H1. Space is also a selector here. Space are greater than, and some people will use plus symbol, some people use tilde symbol like this. What is the meaning of it? So a lot of selectors are, for every selector there is a meaning. You have to remember that. You have to remember that div plus p. What is the meaning of div plus p, or div or block plus p, or id plus p, or id plus h1? It could be anything. Plus is a selector, and greater than is a selector. Space is also a selector. There is nothing, just you have a space. Then what is the meaning of it? Now you see, I'm going here. I'm removing this. Now how many h1s are there in this div? Only one. Only one h1. Now if we can come here, h1 is designed. Now I'm going to have one more h1. And because of this space, what will be happen? Can you come and refresh the page? Is it designed? What did you observe? Div greater than p, div space p will work like same. Na? See, div greater than p and div space p will work like the same. What is the definition will you say for this? And can you say definition for all these selectors? It will select all the parent elements whose parent is div or block or id. What is the meaning of it? Parent of. So this is the child. This is the parent. So what is the meaning of this selector? By using this selector, we can select all the elements which are inside the div. We can select all the paras. The parent of para and if the parent, for example, you see. Now I'm going to write div. Watch it carefully. This is a section. This is a section. I'm not taking this is a div. This is a section. And this is a article. Let us take different things also here. Let us explain you one more situation. Try to watch it carefully. This is an article, not div. So section something. Now, can anybody tell me if I can take P, what is going to be happen? It will select only the PINA or all the PISA? All the paragraph, wherever they are. It is selecting all the paragraph tags, wherever they are, maybe all the paragraph tags are going to be red color. Now, if we can write something called section space P, what is the meaning of it? It will select the para. It will select the para whose parent is section only. You have to assume like this, whose parent is section only. Now, it is not going to select all the paras. It is selecting the para whose parent is section only. You have to think like, for example, if I can write div space P, what is the meaning of it? It will select the para whose parent is div only. So now you see, now it is only selected. So now, for example, I'm writing this para tag outside. Can I write outside? Yeah, I'm writing this outside. Now, will this para getting designed? No. Remember, what is the selector? Div space P means the para, and it should be the parent should be div only. And this is a para. What is the parent of this? Body. So you have to, while practicing also, you have to think like this. I'm telling you, remember, maybe you are thinking that CSS is very easy, very easy. No, it's not easy. You have to be very good in the concept of selectors. You have to be thorough and you have to be very good in the concept of selectors, guys. Okay, you should understand the concept of selectors. So remember carefully what exactly a selector is means. This is what exactly a concept of selector. Okay, right. So while you are practicing, you have to be thorough and you have to understand why, what is this, how is this is working, and you have to check it. It not only this, in place of the element selector, you can take ID selector also. Can you see this is going to be block 2 space P means what? It will select all the paras whose ID is block 2 only, and the parent should be block 2 only. Earlier, element should be div. Now, ID should be block 2, and the block 2 inside paras only it will select. So this cannot select this para. And if you are not prefixing anything, what it will select? It will select all the paras. Wherever it is going to select all the paras. While you are practicing also, you should do like this. So you take some structure, you question yourself, I want to design this specific para only. How can I design a specific para only? You have to question yourself. So then you will get the answer. If you don't know answer, Google for it. I want to design the specific para only. How can I design the specific para only? Right? Maybe you will say, take ID, take some class, something like this. You will say, okay, that is also valid. Sometimes in interview, what they will say, I don't want to take ID, I don't want to take class, I don't want to take inline style. Then how can I design the specific para only? This type of questions they will ask us. So we have to ready to answer them. In CSS interview, definitely there is a lot of interview questions. So you have to ready to answer those questions. You have to answer for those questions. It's all about selectors only. Many questions will become an interview. Okay, right. Chalo. Let's come here now. Again, I'm going to one more situation. Okay, try to see. One more different situation. Watch it carefully. Now come here now. This is a class block. Okay, class block. I'm taking one more. This is a div. This is a div. This is also a div. Div tag open, div tag close. Okay. So I don't want any IDs for here right now. Leave it. Leave it. Okay. I don't want this. Can you see guys here? I have two things. One is a div, other one is a section. But both are having same class. Okay, two students, name is section, name is div, they are sitting in the same class. Ram and Ravi sitting in the men's tag class. Students' names are different, but they're sitting in the same class. Same like this also, taking the structure. So section is an element, div is an element within the same class. Okay, now come here now. So now I'm coming to my thing. Okay, now you can write it. I'm taking the H1 element selector. I'm writing this is going to be color colon blue. Yeah, color blue. Will blue applied? Now let's go and check this now. Blue color applied for the H1 and H1. Okay, right. Now, can you see? I'm writing dot block space H1. What is the meaning of it? Dot block. What is the meaning? This is also a dot blocker. This is also a dot block. What it will do? It will select all the H1 tags whose parent class is block. It will select all the H1s whose parent is a parent. Tell me this H1. Who is the parent of this H1? Block A. Okay, section with the class block. Who is the parent of this H1? Block. Class C. The selector is what? Class. Now I'm not talking about the element name. I'm talking about the right. Now you can go and check this now. If you can refresh, now you're going to get the thing like this. Okay, let me take one more situation here. Try to come down. I'm taking one more. All of you watch it carefully. Okay, right. Here, there is no class. I'm not taking any class for it. Although you want to take a class box also, no problem. Right? Can you see? Now, if you can refresh it, what is designed? This is not designed. Why this is not designed? Tell me. Why that is not designed? What is the selector you written? Can you check this? What is the selector you written there? Can you see the selector? What is the selector you written? The selector is what? Class. Class H1. So what is the class? Block H1 selected. Block H1 selected. What is the class here? Box H1 is not selected. Select. That's the meaning of selector. Selecting the element. Okay. Very good. So now this is all done. Now I want to design only this H1. How can I design only that H1? Can you understand my question? What I'm asking you? I want to design this H1 only. How can I design that H1 only? You please tell me now. How can I design that particular H1 only?
Div H1.
Div H1? Do you understand my question? What I'm asking you? I want to design this H1 only. Sorry. I want to design this H1 only. This H1. Not this H1. Not this H1. Middle we have block H1. I want to design this H1 only. How can I? If I write H1, then what is going to be happen? If I can write directly H1, what is happening? It is selecting. Very good. All H1s we know very well. Whatever the class it may be, we are using the name selector. Wherever the H1 tag is there, they're all selected. Perfect. Now, what is my question? I want to design only this H1. Can anybody? Okay, div space H1. See, my question is I want to design this H1 only. Now you are saying that very good. Div space H1. If I can div space H1, go there. I don't want to design this. I written div space H1. That is also div space H1. You understand my question? You said div space H1. This is also div and space H1, right? What I'm telling you, I want to design only this H1 tag.
Which class?
Class name is what? Dot block. Dot block. Very good. Dot block. You are saying. Wait for a second. Very good. You are into the point. You are correct. So now this is going to be. Now this is also designed. I don't want to design this. I want to design this only. Is there any differentiation? What is the name of this element? Section. What is the name of this element? Div. So how can we write in this context? You know, sometimes we have a class name same, right? Name element names are different, but customer is. This is one interview situation. That's why I'm asking you. So this is what exactly I want to design. You people will say take ID, take inline, take some class. No, I don't like I don't want to take any ID, any class, any inline, nothing I don't want to take. This is H1 only without anything. This is the skeleton. Don't take any other. Don't need to modification any other in this. But I want to design this particular H1 only. So how can I do this? And see carefully, you can write like this: div.block, div.block space H1. That means what, that div with the block class inside H1 only. That's the meaning of it. See, every selector, there is a meaning. You should understand the selectors thoroughly. There is no other solution, and you have to understand. Right now, come here now. As you expected, now what is going to be happen? Only this is selected, and of course, you can come here now. This is also class block only. But what is the pay? What is the element section? Section block. This is what? Div block. That's why div dot block. For example, if it is an ID, what we can do, if it is an ID, we will write div hash block, you have to write it. Same rule for ID, same rule for class also. Same rule for ID and same rule for class also. It will be like this. Now it is going to be div dot block H1. If you can write it, that is the answer. So this is the answer. They will give this structure in interview on the fly. They ask this question in interview. So this is the answer. So what is the answer for it? Sorry, I want to design this only. How can I design this only? Right? Some people will say block H1. If you say block H1, this is also designing. If you say div H1, this is also designing. No, I don't. I want to design this particular one only. This way, how to think it. This when you guys are practicing, definitely you should get this type of doubts. Nakidi kavali. I need this. I need this. I want to design this only. What is the selector for it? If you learn this way, you will remember the selectors forever. Otherwise, very happy, right? Right? We don't remember anything. Okay, so don't do like this, but practice the things thoroughly. Okay, right? Very good. Let's go for another situation. What it are? So this way, how to think it, man. So now I'm going to another situation. Write this. Selectors2.html, a new file I'm creating. Try to see the new file. Right. I don't have anything. Remove this also. Right. Watch it carefully. Nothing. Do you have anything in the body? There is nothing. Yeah. Come here to the body. Take H1 or para, whatever you want. HTML. Online training. Okay, simply I'm writing the message. Let us write lot of. These are all the headings. Run this file. If you can run this file, what is the output I can see? We will see all the headings will be like this. Okay, perfect. Now I'm coming to the CSS. I'm writing the name of the element. Here in the name of the element, I'm writing this is going to be color colon blue. Color blue. If I can run this file, what is going to be happen? All the elements are blue color. We know very well. It will select all the H1 elements in the body. I want to design only this only. Only the first H1 only. Or else I want to design the last H1 only. No, sir. I want to design this H1 only, specific H1 only. How can I do this? No class, no ID, no inline, no comment, nothing. See my requirement, you understand? So this is the situation they given. In this situation, they're telling us, I want to design only the first H1 only. How to identify there's a first H1 in the document? I want to design the fifth H1 only, not the sixth H1 or the seventh H1. I want to exactly identify the fifth H1 in the body or sixth H1 in the body. Last element I want to identify. First element I want to identify. How to select the specific element? So here we have to use something called pseudo elements. Pseudo elements will be like this. Pseudo elements always come with a colon. H1 colon. You have to write what? First hyphen child. You have to write it. First child and H1 first in the body as a first child H1. Now, if you can write it now, can you see? This is the pseudo element solution you have. Obviously, you can write this is for last child also. Now, if you can come here now, this is going to be last child color is going to be red color. I am taking. Sorry, something went wrong. Yeah, last child is going to be red in color. Now, if you can go and refresh it, last child is is there any spell mistake? H1, last child. Suppose you write last only. Why this is not working? I don't know. Anything wrong? Am I doing any mistake here? This is first child. Last hyphen child, I believe. Last child, first child. First child is working. Why last child is not working? So it's not working. Why it is not working? I don't know. Shall we check in the Google? Why last child is not working? Let us see. Am I doing any mistake? Okay, CSS. Last child. Let us see. Not working. Somebody also see. I did the same thing, na. Last child only, na. Why this is P colon last child? What is ours? H1 colon last child. I don't know why this is not working. Let's go and check this now. This is working, right? They are also having the same thing. First one, second one, third one. Why this is not working? I don't know. Let us remove this. Is there any spell mistake do we have? Any semicolon or anything mistake here? H1. There should no space actually. Here, of course, there is no space. Last child, last child. Let us see this carefully. Run this, and they are working. Why this is not working for me? Is there any? Why this is not working? Tell me.
H1 are not
H1s are not closed.
closed.
We are very, very clever people, right? That's why the problem. See, I'm telling you, I'm saying that I written everything correctly, but my code is not working. Why my code is not working if you written everything correctly? Okay, now. So for first child is working. Same way I expected for last child also. That is not working. Right. So what we learned in HTML, first thing is what in HTML, every element should open, every element should close. That is the first thing, guys. Okay. That's why this is not working, guys. Okay. Right. Let us check the same thing. I'll save this file. Let me see. Is last child is working? Perfectly working. Same way. Can we go to the first child also? And let us see this carefully. First child is the blue color. Now, how can I select this specific one? Is there any fourth child, fifth child, sixth child? There is no such a selector. There is no such a selector. Generally, people will think first child, last child we have, sir. Obviously, we have second child, we have third child like a selector. No, we don't have such a selector. Right? How can I select the specific selector? Now the question. How can I select the specific selector only? Specific element in the body. Right? How to do this? Specific element from the body. This is the third one. I want to highlight the JavaScript. How can I highlight the JavaScript? So remember carefully, H1, we have a selector for this also. What is selector, guys, here? Do you know there is a selector called nth child is a selector. In this nth child, you have to provide the child number. Which child you want to design, that child number you have to provide. What is selector called? Nth child. If you want to identify the any child in the body, you have to use the nth child. For first, you have first child. For last, we have last child. Of course, in nth child, you can write one also. Na? It will select first child only. Na? Right, no problem. Right, you can go for it. Now you see third one. I am writing color colon green. Let me check this. Is green color is applied or not? Let's go and check this now. This is going to be green color applied for the third one. Applied, Is it green or not? Able to see the green color? Yes, we are able to see the green color. So how to select this? So there is no ID, no class, no inline, nothing. But I want to select the specific element only. How to do this? This is also a way we can use. This is also a way. First child, last child. Okay, this way we can do it. Now, are you got it up? How to do this? Write it if you want quickly. First child, last. These are called pseudo elements. These are pseudo selectors. Pseudo selectors come with colon and double colon. Now we are seeing the colon, single colon. We will see after double colon also. Okay, right. Write it first. Write the selectors quickly, fast. We have another way. With this, we can play one more thing. Especially these nth rule selectors, last child, these selectors are used on tables and the HTML tables are there. Na? We will use them on the tables. Let me show you some small example on the table also. Do you know how to create a table in HTML? Already we've seen how to create a table in HTML, right? Let me show you a small scenario so that you will get also more clarity. Okay, it's not completed yet. If you can write these three, let me go for one more. Okay. I'm going to comment this. How can I comment this? This is the CSS comment. We can comment the select properties like this. Comment means these are not going to be work. All are commented. Now, after writing them, I'm writing two more. All of you see this carefully. Now, if you can comment, styles will apply. Styles will never apply, and if you can comment it, all these things are going to be normal. Now, come here now. So H1, we have something called nth child. Background color yellow green. What is the background color called? Yellow green. So nth child 1. Nth child 1 means what? First one. Nth child 10 means last. Did we have 10 H1s? There is nothing is there. That we have to remember carefully, right? So there is nothing. It is not applied. How many things are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 only. If you can nth child 8, then maybe as this is going to be nth child 8 will apply. I want to know how many number of H1 tags in the document. What is the last H1 I want to identify? How can I do this? How? I don't know. Wherever they are in H1s. I want to identify the total number of H1 tags in a body. How to do this? This is done with JavaScript, not done with HTML. HTML doesn't know how many HTML tags are there, how many paragraph tags are there. By using JavaScript, we can write one method. That method will give you total number of H1 tags you have used in the document. How many anchor tags are in a document? How many H1 tags are there in the document? How many div tags are in the document? How to identify using JavaScript only. By using JavaScript also, we can manage this. Okay, right. Okay, nth child, all of us this carefully. Guys, watch it carefully. Nth child, ODD odd. Can you guess it? Nth child odd means what? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, like this. Now, can you see? Only odd columns are getting this color. Only odd. Okay. Now, if you can come here now. Nth child, obviously. Nth child odd, what is nth child? Even, very good. Nth child is even. And the color is going to be color code. Okay, I'm writing some color code. Don't worry. D1, 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 something I'm writing. Color code. Don't worry. Later I will tell you about the color codes. I don't know the color name. That's why I'm writing this. Light gray, actually, I need. Actually, that's why I'm writing this. This is the thing. Whatever the color it may be. What is the name of the color? Gray, na? Gray. But gray means you're dark gray. See, normally if I can give the color name called gray, Grey, gray. So if I can give the color gray, I'm getting too much dark. This dark I'm getting. So okay, let it be dark. But I want to make the color is going to be white color. Okay, let us see the color called white color. So now slowly we are making the things beautification. Now can you see color is going to be white. Of course, you take any other color, yellow. Some people will take this yellow color. What is the yellow? I written hash FFF. Do you know what is FFF? The white color code that is actually, we can write in two ways. We can write a color code, we can write color name also. If you know color code, write the color code. If you don't know color code, you know color name. So generally you write the color name. I'm writing the color name for yellow. And now you see in the gray, yellow will look somewhat better. Okay, no? Right, this looks good. Okay, same nth child even nth child odd we learned, right? Let us apply on the table. Let us apply on the table, right? Okay, can you go and check this now? Let us create a small table. Let us apply these rules on the table. Generally, these rules mostly you will apply on the tables in the real time. Tables in the real time. Okay, otherwise, let me show you one real-time situation also to you. Maybe you will get more clarity how we are applying this in the table. jQuery data table. An example I'm showing you. So can you see this table data here? So this is the table. Can you see the table having some alternative colors? Na? Alternative color. One is white color, other one is a dark light gray. See, when I'm hovering this also, can you see? When I'm hovering, can you observe? What is happening when I'm hovering? Color is also changing now. This is what I want to implement now. I may not design this beautiful table, but I just want to tell you how can we apply and child. These are the things on it. Okay, let's create a table here quickly and let's have something, guys. Okay, so this table already we created. Where we created in HTML and CSS, we created a table. If you want, you can copy the table here. You can design it also. But let me create the table again. Anyhow, we learned the table 10 days back. Do you remember? We forget, right? Let me write it. So let me practice the table. I want to do a lot of practice. Don't you? Don't you practice? I need to do a lot of practice because I want to learn the subject. That's why I'm typing the code again and again. Don't you or not? Definitely, you also need it, right? Take this table called users.html is a table. Here, let me remove everything. I don't want this and come here now. Take one heading called H1 tag open close. Take something called users. Yeah, users list. How to take the table? Tell me quickly. Table tag open, table tag close. Inside the table, what are the table elements? First, table heading, you have to take a table head represented with a T head. In this T head, we have table row. In this table row, you are having table heading. Table heading. First headings. Without headings, how can you write table data? Directly will write table data. So heading ID. So let us write this is going to be something called username, email, mobile, password, whatever it is. Take some columns like this. Username. This is going to be email. Let us take this is going to be PHONE4 and city. And let us take the city is going to be what? Salary now. Okay, very good. Salary. Whatever it is. Okay, salary. We are done with it. Right. So let us have some data here. Come down and write this is going to be T body open, T body close. In this T body, now it's going to be TR. Inside this TR, we have to have TD. So don't forget the table. So this is the table. Table creation. Like this, how many TDs I have to take? 10 TDs or 20 TDs?
Six.
How many headings are there? Six headings are, then you have to take six TDs only in the row. This is the row. This row contains six headings. This also should contain six TDs only. That is match. TH should match with TD. How many TDs, THs are there? Those many TDs also, right? So what is the ID? Sorry, this is one. Next one is what? Username, RAMA. That's like mail ID. Next one is mobile number. Mobile number. Some dummy mobile number we are taking. What is the next one? City. City is going to be HYDERABID Hyderabad. Next one. Salary. SALARY salary. Right. First TR completed now. Like this, you have to take the other TRs also. Oh, salary is an amount. Okay, right. 15,000 salary. Right, no problem. Let us repeat the same TR one more time. Second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time, sixth time, seventh time, eighth time. 8 records I take it. Okay. So let us change the data quickly. Go there. We take all the static data, but we are copy pasting. Remember, if one small mistake is there, all the mistakes are copied. So that if you can write one row perfectly, then you can copy. One row, you write it, check the output, coming properly, then copy paste the row repeatedly. So now second ID2 and SIV. Some names I'm taking randomly, don't worry. So this is going to be city. Let us take some city called Noida, and salary is going to be 25,000. User number 3. Let us take this is going to be uh, some name I'm taking SAME or Samir. Sorry, go down and let us change the information. So some mobile number. So he's from Chennai. So I'm taking the salary is going to be 50,000 salary, user ID 4. But here we are writing all statically in real time. We don't want it statically. We have a loop. If you can read the loop, if you have 1,000 records, 1,000 TRs generated automatically inside the loop. But it is a HTML, static data. We have to write everything manually from ourselves only. So this is some name I'm taking. So, right, some mobile. All our class student names, these are all, okay? So correct, na? Any spell mistake? Some city I'm writing randomly, don't worry, I know. Okay. So what is the final? Who is the name? Whose name is this? Is eight, eighth record. Tell me somebody's name. Spelling? Imran, brother. Right. Ah, this is nice. So I forget. This is going to be IM. Right. So this is going to be finally we are done with all our students. Okay. Right. This is Hyderabad. I think from Nanded, NANDED. Very good. Thank you. So I'm taking some values called like this. Okay. Table is displayed. Now, if you want to have some table, do you know table attributes? What is the table attribute? Oh, first run this file. If you can run this file, can you see what is the output we are able to see? This is the table. This is not beautiful like this. Okay. This is HTML. We did it. To this HTML, you have to apply CSS. Then only table will be designed. Okay. Let's go to the table. Let us apply the property called border equal to just I'm writing one border. Refresh it. Adding the property, check the output. Border added. So if you can go there, there is a property called self padding equal to I'm taking something called 10. So self padding 10. Cells inside the gap, 10 is coming. And cell spacing also you want to write it. Cell spacing equal to I'm writing this is going to be 2. Cell spacing you will get more gap. So if you can refresh cell spacing 20, let us see whether this is working. Oh, I don't want this much gap in between the cells. Let us write only 1. If I write only 1, okay, I'm writing 0. If you can 0, it will be single line. This is generally will see the table. So you should know how to apply the attributes also. If I see, for example, cell spacing 10, if I say, why should I write 10? Why can't I write 0? Why can't I write 1, 2, 3, 4 like this? We play. Set 1, check the output. Set 2, check the output. Set 3, check the output. This is a way of learning. Okay, right. So this is one line. Now, let's come here now. All of you see this carefully. Table. Or else directly also we can write TR, colon. How many TRs are there? 9 TRs are there, including TH. T head low, 1 TR. T body, 8 TRs are there. Okay. TR, you are writing this is going to be nth child. Nth child even. That means what? All the TRs. I mean, okay, TR. Nth child even means you see, you can write like this also. Background color, I'm writing. Earlier you have some color, na? What is the color? I taken hash D1. I taken like this only. Don't worry. Hash is the prefix. Definitely you have to write 6 digits here. No problem. 3 digits also we can write it. It should be number and a combination of a character. It may be a number also. We'll tell you this later. So don't worry about the color combination. Use the same color now. Color added. Color got added. TR, right. For example, if you can write ODD odd, then what is going to be happen now? Odd things are going to be add this. Why? This is two things are coming. This is T head low TR. This is a T body TR. I don't want to do like this means you can write this is going to be T body space means what? The TR which is inside the T body only, not in the T head. For the T head, I don't want to write any background color or anything required. They are headings, okay? So in this context, can you go there? If you can refresh. So you see, T body order, T body even only. I don't want to do all these things. So if you can write something called even, now can we see this is going to be work only for even things now? Working for only even. In the same example, when you are mouse hovering, can you see what are you doing? You are hovering on the TR. What are you doing? You are mouse hovering on the TR. Hovering means you are just keeping the mouse. Hover means you are taking the mouse on it. That's called hover. Okay. So I want to change the background color. Can you see the background color, all of you? So when it has to be, when I am hovering All of you see this carefully. What I am going to do, check this carefully, guys. This is going to be T body space tr colon hover. What it is called? Hover. That means what? When I am mouse hovering on the tr, I need a background color like this. Background hyphen color. What is the color you need? Okay, let us take some color like this. Don't worry. The color code, whatever I'm writing here, just watch it and leave it. No worries about it. Can you go to the browser? Check this. Can you refresh it? Can you observe this table? When you are mouse hovering, can you see a blink effect is coming now? A blink like this. Same like this. There also is seen. That is called a hover. When this is coming, when I am hovering on the TRs only, I want to do this way. Not on the before and not on the after. Okay. So this is what exactly the way of implementing the table and tier. Especially in designing tables, you will use this concept, guys. Nth child, even child, odd child. So definitely you will use this concept in real time. So in real time, remember in HTML, you learn many things. No need to worry to remember everything. Remember tables, remember forms. Remember tables, forms. That's all. We can do very good applications in the real time. It's all about and every day's work is what form handling. Tomorrow we are going to start the form handling in React.js. We are teaching React also in morning 10 a.m. batch. For this 10 a.m., tomorrow, day after tomorrow, the next day, all 3 days about is form only. How to create the form, how to validate the form, how to insert the data into database. We will teach to them. But we don't want this right now. We just need to know how to create the form, that's all. But React people knows how to create the form, how to validate the form, how to send the data to server also they have to know. But our duty is what? How to create the form only. And now in CSS, how to design the form only. When you are learning JavaScript, then you will learn how to create the form, how to design the form, how to validate the form, how to send the form to server also. In JavaScript and React, you are going to learn step by step. What HTML can do, create the form. What CSS can do, design the form. What JavaScript can do, it can validate the form data. After validating, it can send data to server also. And server will insert the data into database, will send the response back to us. That response we have to handle. So this is what JavaScript, HTML, and CSS, everything, one form you created, it is a combination of front end and back end real time. But right now, you know how to create the form. You don't know how to design the form. Maybe 2-4 days, we are going to learn how to design the form also. When you are learning in JavaScript, we will send the form data to server also. Again, there in JavaScript also, we will design the same form. We will create the form, we will design the form, and we will validate the form. After that, we will send the form data to server also. That we will learn in JavaScript. Again, you are learning React.js. Sorry, any backend like PHP, any backend like Node.js. Again, there is also a form again. In PHP also there is a form. How to create the form in PHP, how to validate the form, how to design the form, how can we send the form data to server, how can we insert the data into database table. Everywhere, wherever you go, without forms, there is no application development. Java, .NET, Python, whatever you are learning, there is a form handler. We should know how to create the forms. Every day's work is what form set. In the real time, every day's work is all about forms, right? So we should know about it. Tomorrow, once the form is created, I will show you how we create the form in the React.js, how we validate the form in React.js. Let me show you that tomorrow session. So we want to design that also in React, but it's not required to us right now. Our duty is what? We know HTML. In HTML, what you should know, how to create the form, completed. In CSS, how to design the form, how to create the form, and how to design the form. 2 things. Okay, right. Chalo. So this is a way of creating the forms, guys. Check this carefully, how this is going to be. What is the, see, here we are using colon. Colon after whatever you are getting, that is called pseudo selector. That is called pseudo selector. It may be a pseudo class or pseudo element, whatever it may be. Both are called as pseudo selector. Hover is also a pseudo selector. When I am hovering on the TR, that's the meaning of it. T body TR, when your mouse hover on it, what background color you want to display, or else what you want to display? You want to hide it? You can do one small technique also. See, I don't want to do it. See, there is a CSS property, display none. Don't worry, display none. When your mouse hovering on TR, can you see what is going to be happen here? I'm going to hover on the mouse. What happening? The TR hidden. Now second TR hidden. See, when I'm mouse hovering, they are hiding. And see which one I'm hovering, that is hiding. I hovered on 8th one. If you can hover on 8th one, that is hiding. If I can hover on 7th one is hiding. and the other one is going to be displays. Can you understand what I'm doing here? Lot of things, whatever you want, you can do it, guys. Okay. So this is, I think you can go there. Many things. On hover, what you want to do. I don't want this. I need background color only. Just you can go for the background color. When your mouse hovering is the color. We don't want this color. I want to go for some color like yellow, green. We have a tomato color, right? Whatever you want to take, you take it. Now, if you can refresh, when you are hovering, you will get the color like this. What is the color you need? In CSS, remember, color combination play a vital role, very, very important role, and color combinations. So color combination in the sense what? So any web application you are creating, color combination is very, very important. Without color combination, you cannot do anything. Okay, for example, I went to shopping. I want to buy a shirt and pant. So I will choose color combination. Early days low, I think when I am doing my graduation at the time, mostly when I went for shopping, they will show the combination. If I choose the shirt, for the shirt, they will give the pants, matching pants they will give. But today there is no such a scenarios, right? Whatever the shirt it may be, whatever the pant it may be, we will wear it and we'll come to the institute, right? I will do regularly like this. I don't have time to choose something like this, okay? But it's not a big deal. But remember, in CSS, especially what we can do, we can design the applications. Application is look good or bad. How do we know? Based on the color combination only. If you can use same design you did, same design I also did. But your design is very nice. But my design is not nice. Why? The color combination. See, best example, I went to a shop, I bought yellow shirt, green pant. How I am look like? You imagine I bought yellow shirt. Sorry, what is it? What I told you? Green pant to yellow shirt. If I wear it, is it looks good? You are getting laugh at me, right? That's what. Same way, you have to choose a better, nice, and a decent color combination. You cannot use such a kind of opposite colors. You cannot use such a kind of opposite color. So exactly light shadow or some matching color combinations only we have to use. Then only it looks good, right? Red shirt to yellow pant ante, maybe people may not accept me, right? But you go Africa, African people mostly they will use this color combination. They won't have anything. I think I observed a lot of people, maybe in movies or somewhere or videos or somewhere, in documentary somewhere. They will use definitely red shirt to yellow pant or green shirt to yellow pant. Like this, they will wear it. Why? Because Africa most national flag colors are green and yellow colors. You observe this green, yellow, and red color combination most. Maybe they're okay. That is, they will accept that color combination, but we are not acceptable, right? So it's also a very important thing. Color combination for choosing a web application. Your website is good, my website is good. How this is decided at the end of the day? Color combination. So that also we have to choose, guys. But I choose this color. This is not looks good. Previously, I choose one color, somewhat better this, somewhat better. Otherwise, you can say some dark color like D3, 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 no problem. D3, D3, D1, D1, D3, D3. Now, when I'm mouse hovering, somewhat it is, see, when I'm mouse hovering, it is not blinking here. White color is blinking. D3, D3. No, I want to take some other color like D4, D4, D9, D9. So like this, you can take D9, D9, D9. I'm taking the color dark, light grays only. So now this is going to be somewhat blinking. I think this is not getting blinked. Okay, no problem. You can take 333 color. 333 is a completely dark color. Oh, you see. Is this looks good? No, this type of things we cannot take it. It's always a combination. Color combination is very, very important. See, this is a live example. Are they taking any dark colors on the table? No, very pleasant colors they are taking. Pleasant colors they are taking. So this way we will take it always, guys, here also. So this is going to be like a EF, EF, EF. This is also a gray color. If you can go here, I'm decent to see. And this color also not this much required actually. I even color D1, D1, D1 something now. So I don't want this much. I can take F1, F1, F1. Maybe F1 cannot show anything, I believe. Will it be able to see anything? Lightly, very light. So it is not going to be such a dark. I think these colors they used it here. That's why I went the same colors there also. Somewhat little darker here. Okay, whatever it is. Okay, don't worry. How to design the tables here? We learn the table designing also. But table width. So don't worry. I want to tell you one property here. Table width of the table and width. We can set width property 100% if we can set to the table. table width is going to be 100%, full width table, like this. You will get the table width. 100% width means full width. Whatever the screen you are using, that screen 100% width, it will occupy. That's the meaning of it. If you are using in mobile, the table width is mobile screen 100% occupied. If you are using a tablet with 100%, table will occupy. If you're, because I'm using a laptop around 1300 or 1400 pixels monitor, so that's why it is occupying full width. If you are using 980, it will occupy the 980. So that is the meaning of the 100% width. So this way we can design the tables also. Our concept is what today? The selectors called? What name of the selectors? Pseudo selectors. Pseudo selector. Hover is a pseudo selector. Nth child, first child, last child. They call pseudo selector. We have a lot of things. Situationally, we will learn them. Everything is not required right now to learn. Okay, come here now. One more situation we can go. So that's all. Is there any other nth child even, nth child odd? For example, if you want to go with nth child odd, you can go with nth child odd, no problem. Then only odd rows will be designed. Odd rows are designing, something like this. You want to highlight the specific record also in the T body. You see T body here, nth child, nth child, nth child is going to be 7 or 5th. So background color is going to be tomato. Background color COLOR. Background color is going to be TOMATO. Tomato is a color. So now for the 5th record, will you get the background color? Yeah, tomato color. Sometimes we have to highlight the records in the table. Who activated their account? Let me explain normally. Who did not activate their account? Let me explain red color. Because in database, we have thousands of records. By seeing the records, admin will easily understand if it is in red color, he is not an activated person. I can delete the person. So for identification purpose, sometimes we will do like this also. A specific record only. So specific record length, if you can provide here dynamically, that record will get highlighted automatically. Like this also we can do. And if you want to make it is a valid record, green color, then you can take the 5th record is going to be green color. And you have to make the color also white color. Color is going to be hash FFF means what? Or white means it will be white color. In that green color, black is not looks good. Oh, that's we have to make as per the color combination. That's why color combination. So green dark, already dark text, they won't looks good. So that's why you have to make somewhat like this or yellow color you can do. Of course, you can do this. Some people will use here yellow color also. Yellow color. See, color combination also will play a vital role here, guys. Yellow color. Somewhat better. Light colors if you can. Dark means light color. Let the light color means light means dark. You have to go like this opposite way. Sometimes you have to go opposite way also. Sometimes you cannot use opposite color like background color red. And you see green. And if I take red color, then what is going to be happening here? I'm taking the color red. Will it looks good? Red color. First of all, it is not looks good. First of all, I am not able to see the text also properly. Will you able to see the text properly? No, we are not able to see the text properly. That's why it's always very important thing. Of course, your background color is going to be black, BLACK black. Inside the block, red is okay. Maybe okay. Somewhat text is visible. This combination we can try. At a red shirt to black pant, we can try. Okay, just I'm telling you. All right. Okay. So this way, I mean, it's all about at the end of the day, pleasant environment we have to provide to the customer. By seeing the design, he has to say excellent. The design is excellent. They will say the word, right? That's what exactly. That how can we get that word into color combination? At the end of the day, if you can use better color combination, see, maybe in future, I'm going to give you an assignment to everyone. Everybody will complete the assignment. Whose assignment is looks good, and I will choose definitely one person. What is that one person? Why I choose that one person only? Color combinations. How good the images you used and color combination you used, it looks very good, right? That's why I will say this design is very good. Your design is not good. Don't take it as serious. Okay. You have to accept it. If it is not good, and it is not good. You have to take it as a thing and you have to make it improve. Right. If it is good means don't proud over. Okay. So you have to be accept everything. It is a good or bad. Especially, I want to tell you one thing. Designing is very easy to learn, but it is very tough to satisfy the customer with the design you did. You are doing a design. The design you are showing to me, I said excellent. You are showing the same design to this person. Okay, somewhat better, not excellent. You are showing to the customer. What customer will say? I never ever seen this type of worst design. Then what do? Will you resign the job? Customer nanu tittadu. He scolded me. Will you resign the job? No, you cannot. You have to accept everything. Right? We are working for the customer. So customer will say anything, we have to accept everything, guys. Okay? Right. Okay, done. So what is the next thing, guys, here? Will you practice up to here otherwise? You practice up to here. So tomorrow we will discuss attribute selectors and some other selectors called what? Universal selector means it is very simple. Sorry, it's not a big deal. What is universal selector ante? Let's create one small file. Okay, you can come here now. So I'm commenting everyone. What is universal selector? Do you know? Universal selector nothing but star and ante. Only star. So you can take anyone. So for example, otherwise you create a new file, create a new file. So UNIVERSAL, universal selector.html is a file. Come here now. You take different elements in the body. So I taken this is a para tag open and para tag close. Whatever the element it may be, you take this is going to be h2 open, h2 close. You take this is into a div. Take different elements div. So take this into div tag open, div tag close. Take this into a section. Take this into a section. Take this into a tag open, a tag close, whatever it is, you take it. So this is going to be something called a span tag open, span tag close. Don't worry, the tag which I'm using here, it's not a big deal. So this is going to be H4 or H5, whatever it is, you can take it, right? Different elements are there. Now I'm writing, I want to write red color for all these elements. How can I write all these elements? You can say like this h1 comma h2 comma paragraph tag comma span a div section, like this you can write it now. We are grouping section, and you are writing the color is going to be red color. So you can write like this color red. Now you run the file, all the elements are having red color. Yeah, why? H1. Oh, h1 backticker, sorry. Right, okay, thank you. So refresh. Why this is not coming? What is the last element? H4. Okay, come this H4 also. You are thinking that all the elements should have same color, na? Same color, right? Same color we added. Then in place of everything, what we can write? Star. Star is a universal selector. It will select all the elements in the body. Whatever the element it may be in the body. For all the elements, what is the color called? Red, same output. Either you write like this also. Write like this. Otherwise, in place of this, what you can write? Simply use the star symbol. Star means, do you know anybody have MySQL knowledge? In MySQL law, they will write one query, select a star from table name. Star means what? It will give all the records from the table. Same way here also in CSS, star means it will select all the elements in the body. Right. So this way we can, this is called universal selector. There is nothing. Star is a universal. Just remember this, okay? Remaining we'll discuss in tomorrow. We will finish the selectors, and Saturday we will discuss about margins, paddings, borders. Three concepts we will discuss on Monday, so Saturday session. Okay. Right, tomorrow we'll finish this attribute selectors and other selectors. Is there any other? We'll discuss them. After that we'll finish. So, but okay, tomorrow, while coming tomorrow, I want to know the meaning of these selectors. What is the meaning of div plus p? Right, this selectors. You have to tell me the answer for it. What is the meaning of the selector? What is the meaning of the below selectors? You have to tell me tomorrow. So what is the meaning of the below selector? Div selectors. First one is what? Div greater than p. What is the meaning of it? So div plus p. What is the meaning of it? The second one, div or anything, whatever it may be. Div. What is this symbol, guys? This symbol, do you know what is the name of the symbol? Tilde, TILD, tilde symbol. Okay, don't worry. Next one, third one is going to be div cap p. Cap symbol. There is also a meaning. Okay, na? So please try to find the meaning of these three selectors while coming tomorrow. Of course, you already know this, kada? What is this selector? Div greater than p. Div, you know this already. Maybe you will forget by tomorrow. You'll write this also as an assignment. right? You have to identify the meanings of this four selector. If I write this selector, what happened? If I write the selector, what happened? So if I write this, what happened? You have to say tomorrow. Not theoretically, practically you have to say. Say Telugu. If your answer is Telugu, acceptable, Hindi, acceptable. But don't say theoretically, by using this, I can do that. Don't say this answer. Okay? Right. You have to understand this practically. Let's meet tomorrow, and tomorrow we will finish this concept. Okay? Right. Slowly, we will increase the time. Maybe when we are starting the CSS assignments, slowly, what's maybe from Monday, maybe onwards, your time will be increased to 12:30. In JavaScript, your time is increased to 2 hours, not 1 hour. 2 hours. Why? Because JavaScript is very vast. If I can spend 2 hours, maybe it will take 45 days. If it is a 1 hour,
90 days.
2 days or 3 days, 2 months or 3 months. No, I don't want to make such a big time in JavaScript, especially. Why? Because in JavaScript, we'll do a lot of examples. Each example will take 1 hour. And some big examples, some concepts. For example, if you are discussing arrays and Kondi, if it is a regularly 1 hour session, means it will take 8 days, only arrays. 8 days or 10 days, only arrays. Why should I take 8 to 10 days only for arrays? Others are discussing arrays and arrays everything in 2 days. Why should we discuss ante? The heart of JavaScript is arrays only. Okay, that much important. If you know arrays very well, you can learn React easily, Angular easily, Node.js easily. If you know arrays properly. If you see, when you guys are learning React.js, AngularJS, and Node.js, if you feel React is tough, Angular is tough, if you are feeling, the problem is what you know. It's not problem with React and Angular, it's a problem with JavaScript. You don't know JavaScript. That's why you're feeling React is difficult, Angular is difficult. Okay, so that we have to do a lot of time on JavaScript. And maybe when I'm starting JavaScript, your session time may little change. Okay, it may be 10 to 12 or 9:30 to 11 maybe. But after session completed, I will be with you. I will sit with you to clarify your doubts and everything in the session. Maybe online people, I don't know how we can help them, but classroom people, I am available with you. Any doubts, anything you are unable to understand, you can sit with us and we will clarify the doubts and everything. Of course, we will connect to online people also through meeting directly. Any doubts, they can also share the screen and we can help them. So this is what our next process. But JavaScript, I want to give you in-depth, complete real-time scenarios. We don't want to encourage you theory in JavaScript. Why? Because I know that as a developer, without JavaScript knowledge, we cannot do anything. Importance of JavaScript, that much important, especially for the merit stack people. Okay, that's why we want to increase a lot of time in JavaScript. If possible, 9:30 to 1. The session is not, session is 2 hours. After that, I can available with you. If you have, while practicing, if you have any doubts or any problems you're facing, I can help you there, especially for JavaScript. Maybe React, I don't want this much. If you know JavaScript properly, and we don't want to put much effort on React.js, 1 hour, 1.5 hour session is enough for React. But JavaScript, we want to plan 2 hours at least. Maybe from Monday onwards, our session is going to be around 1.5 hour. We want to increase the time slowly, right? As of now, we discussed every day 1 hour, 1 hour, 15 minutes, somewhat we are taking, right? Let us plan 1.5 hour for CSS. After CSS completed, 1.5 hour session completed, I will be with you. We are going to provide a lot of assignments. Some people may do, some people may not do. If you're unable to do, bring the laptop with us and we will sit together. We will find a solution for the assignment. Okay. And if you're able to do, excellent. If you're unable to do, please ask us. No problem. We can help you. See, my responsibility is what you know. I can provide you the assignments. Whether you complete it or not, I don't want to follow. This is not school or college. Assignment completed, be in the session, not completed, get out of from the session. No, this is not college or school. So I will give you a lot of assignments. Whether you complete it or not, I don't want to follow up you. But if you are unable to do, you have to ask me. That is your responsibility. In the session, if you can ask me, sir, I'm unable to do this assignment 1, and I will explain the assignment 1 to everyone. At least one person also ask me. If no one is asking me, I'm very happy. I will continue the next concept. Okay, na? What do you want to do? Right? I know why we are here. You know why we are here. Kada? I don't want to repeat it. Why we are here finally? To become a software engineer. To become a software engineer, what is the way of learning? Don't forget this. If you want me to remember, every day I will remember this. Why are you here? Why are you here? Right. to become, we should learn this way. We will follow the same thing in the upcoming sessions. I think everybody have laptops, right? Practice చేస్తున్నారా? Do you practice? ఇంకా still anybody who did not started? Maybe after anybody? Everybody started online, offline. Without practicing, you will never get the subject. Okay, right. Chalo then. If you are done, that's fine.